I used to say the child care system in the United States was broken, but then I realized that was giving us too much credit. We don't have a child care system. We have an underfunded, fragmented mess. Child care is incredibly expensive. It is in short supply, and it fails to meet the needs of children or families. Meanwhile, educators are underpaid and undervalued. Why does this matter? Well, it matters for children whose brains are literally built in the earliest years. Early experiences lay the foundation for everything that comes later: empathy, curiosity, learning, grit. And it matters for parents, especially women. Lack of access to childcare keeps women out of the workforce, which costs them hundreds of thousands of dollars over their lifetimes. And it matters to employers who lose billions in productivity. In fact, this costs the United States $650 billion a year. And it matters to employees who earn poverty-level wages for the most important job in the world. And educators' low earnings are not an accident. Our childcare system is built on the backs of Black and brown women whose labor has historically been unpaid or underpaid. So, childcare is a matter of racial justice, gender justice, and economic development. Childcare shapes the workforce of today and the workforce of tomorrow. It lays the foundation for our next generation of leaders and human beings. Now, all across the country, women open their homes to care for each other's children. These family childcare educators meet a crucial need, especially for infants and toddlers and families working second and third shifts. In every neighborhood across the US and many other parts of the world, you will find these educators, leaders, teachers, and business people who have been left out of public policies and funding for far too long. My organization, All Our Kin, supports family childcare, and these educators support frontline workers. During the pandemic, they stayed open to support frontline workers, rearranged their schedules to meet parents' needs, and gave up income to support sick children. They help children navigate this new and scary landscape by, for example, sewing tiny masks for baby dolls to make them feel comfortable and safe. At All Our Kin, we help family childcare educators build their businesses, we offer them the latest knowledge about child development, and we support them as entrepreneurs. We have demonstrated that when we support family childcare educators, we can radically increase the supply of childcare, ensure access to quality care, and increase educators' earnings and well-being. The combined impact of all these factors results in a return on investment of $15 to $20 in regional economic benefits for every dollar we invest. We have shown what's possible, but we can only do so much without societal change. We have to change the way we invest in children, families, and educators, and we have to do it now. That means valuing family childcare educators, recognizing their quality, and building on their strengths. It means ensuring that they and their programs have access to funding, training, and support. The well-being of children, parents, and educators is inextricably linked. If we want children to thrive, the adults in their lives must be thriving too, not exhausted, stressed out, and struggling to pay for basic needs. I was asked to give you good news today. Well, here's my good news. For the first time in my lifetime, it seems like everyone is talking about childcare. That means we have a once-in-a-generation opportunity to make a change. We can help parents pay for childcare, starting at birth. We can pay educators a living wage. We can treat them with respect, and we can ensure that they have a voice in shaping our childcare policies. If you are in this room, you have power. As a government official, a funder, an employer, an influencer, use that power to champion children and families. Want to know more? Check out our website and come to the discussion on care this afternoon. Thank you.
Jessica, well done. So, I think we all see this power behind this idea. We were ending talking about radical imagination. When you channel your radical imagination, what's the world you see?
I love this question so much. So when I imagine a world of gender equity, of course my mind goes to care, because that's traditionally gendered work. We've thought of that as women's work, right? So in the world of my imagination, we recognize that care is the most important, valuable work that there is. And that means that we don't just treat educators with respect, we treat them with reverence. That means we don't just pay them a living wage, we pay them the highest salaries our society has to offer. And it means that we give caregivers all the nurturing love and respect that we ask them to give to children and families. And the last thing I will say is, in this world, we recognize that care is a burden and a blessing, and that burden and blessing can belong to all of us across all genders. All of us deserve the right and the responsibility to offer care.
Thank you so much, Jessica.